Hello everyone, Dan K. You can do physiology and more. Wonder if any of you actually figured out what that third final component of the key concept of things that are a big issue in America. What I mean by that is I asked yesterday, hey, does anyone know what the third thing is? We've already covered lower back, and we've already covered and discussed knees. Number three thing, biggest issue in America, in this country, or in this world, especially America, is the hips. Hips, honestly, you hear of so many hip injuries, hip surgeries, things like that. And honestly, a big part of that is movements we're making are tightening our muscles. So if we're making movements, we're just doing, okay, so you're working factors and whatnot, and you're just doing this all day. Boom, back and forth, boom, back and forth. And even just on one side, this hip right here, if you're moving like this constantly, this hip right here, this is going to get tight. If you don't stretch it over time and time again, it's going to tighten up and tighten up and tighten up. And then you think, hey, I got a hip injury. I screwed my hip up. When really, it's just a big ball of tightness, a big ass knot that makes you think that. And, you know, certain people just that want to make money don't care. So they say, oh, yeah, hey, hip surgery is the answer. And then you get your hip surgery done, and then guess what? A lot of times your hips are worse off than they originally were. So here's the thing. There's many components that we can do. Now, in martial arts training, there's this very... One second. Let me get in a position here. Okay, in martial arts training, there is this very key concept of a kick that I actually learned from a buddy of mine that's a master instructor in Taekwondo. And started out, he was showing me this to help increase my kicks as far as my kick height, as well as my overall mobility in my kicks. But I realized doing it after a run is really beneficial. So I'll show it from both angles. The first thing you do is you bring your leg up like you're going to do a front kick, like that. Okay, so that's a front kick. But you bring your leg up, and then you turn into a side kick. Okay, you can practice by balance. So hold on to something here, boom, boom, like this. Or you can not hold on to something and just practice, boom, straight down, boom, straight down. Like right now, my hips are tight. I just got back to run. So 5, do a few of these, 6, and then I'll show you the other side from the side. 7, 8. I can already feel my hips loosening up. 9, okay? Now, let's try it. Okay, so we'll do it from, that was the side position. Let's do it from the frontal position, okay? So boom. I guess you can't really see it that well, but let's just show you this side, okay? So we'll go here, 1. There we go, okay. Remember, come up and then out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, oops, 9, okay, let's see what it is. That one's a little more tight. Okay, now, as far as things that are not that advanced, or anyone who is not interested or is not into martial arts, okay, so then we have other components. Okay, so we have your standard lunges, but instead of just doing them like a walking lunge, do them slower. So we're going to have your foot back here. We're going to have your foot facing down. Okay? And then like this here. All right. Get a good position here. Start off, do about 5 to 7 like this. On last and final one. Okay? Go forward just a little bit more. Okay? Hold it there. And then come up and stretch a little bit more. And hold there. That's going to really, really maximize that flexibility and range of motion of your hips and hip flexors. Okay, so same thing here. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then come up. Come forward a little more. Hold a little bit. Okay, so there's the basics of this subject. And again, I'm going to run this one on for 2 weeks because of the importance of it. So this is day 1 of the hip mobility, flexibility. Haven't really thought of the exact title yet, but let's go out there. Let's stay motivated. Believe in yourself, believe you can do it, and believe that you deserve it. Let's get out there. Let's go.